So here's what I'm going to need you to do. This is a drill. I'm going to tell you right now, already by watching you, that you need to do this. I'm going to pull this up. I'm gonna use Alchemist for the sake of continuity here, and I need you to learn A stop A. I don't know how often you use it, but you definitely aren't using it for the first 3 creeps, which tells me you're not going to use it at all.
I never use it.
Okay.
I never use it.
Banana slam jam.
What's your MMR, my friend?
1,800.
Cool. So, why are you here? What are you looking to, why do you want to, are you trying hard at Dota suddenly? What's the reason? Let's just start off there.
Yeah, so I've been playing Dota for a while. I used to play Dota 1. Then I quit for about like 8 years.
That's a decent time, yeah.
Yeah, right after Dota 2 came out, I played the beta a little bit, but then I don't know, I just didn't like the Dota 2 game, I guess, in the beginning. Then after 7.0, it started looking a lot better and stuff. So I got back into it like 2017, 18.
Okay.
As you can tell, like all my friends are like higher MMR because they kept playing, obviously. So I just want to catch up for now.
Gotcha. Okay. What role do you predominantly play?
Well, I play mid now, but let's say I used to play carry, then I switched to 4. I just wanted to see how all the lanes worked, and I chose those 3 positions to start with.
Okay. Are you looking to focus on mid now?
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds good. So do you have any preliminary questions or, concerns about your own play that you want to talk about, or do you just want to jump right into a replay?
Well, I mainly want to see I think I have a lot of bad habits from like Dota 1, like
Okay.
things that are like enscripted into me and they're like left there and I cannot like tell what they are exactly. So that's mainly what I want to look at.
Sure, man. So, to be honest, I kind of say this openly to anyone who signs up for my coaching. I don't care what MMR you are, but the lower MMR you are, the more likely I am to probably repeat myself. There's a lot of lessons that I kind of preach for fundamental stuff. So when it comes to like anyone below maybe 3K, I usually give you guys like 4 or 5 like strict fundamental things that you're just not doing that you just have to do.
Got
So it depends on what I see today. I'd say it's starting to be more like 20 to 30% of my sub 3K MMR coaching sessions. I'm starting to like cut them in half, where I'll do like 30 minutes or 45 minutes today, and then like say you need to work on this, for 2 weeks or something, and then come back, and it's all like one coaching session in terms of booking and everything. So, I kind of just need to see what's going wrong. Everyone in your bracket's a bit different. Some people are like equally weak at everything. Some people are like really, really bad at like 4 things. So kind of just depends on what the deal is for you specifically. So you are a mid lane alchemist. So this is what's your other replay? Just out of curiosity, what's the other hero?
Uh, Actually, the last losses that I've had with like the heroes I played are like both with Alchemist and one was like a really just a bad game, so I didn't want to watch that one.
So my question would be to make sure today, I don't mind watching an alt game, but I want to make sure your other game is not a carry type mid. Like, what is your other game that you gave me?
Oh, that's another Alchemist game.
Okay. If you could give me a replay of not Alchemist, I think that's really important.
It would be a win though.
It's fine. Wins are perfectly fine. It can be I can teach you a lot from stomps. The thing is, man, that like if you're losing, all your mistakes look way worse, but I can see them still. So if you're winning,
Yeah, I got you.
so the biggest thing the reason why I'm emphasizing this to you is I have no problem talking to you about a carry-esque type mid hero, but like it's 2 different play styles, and I've realized that if I take a replay of like either the same hero twice or like at the same type of hero, like say you gave me an alchemist game and then like an arc warden game or something, I can't see you as a player. I can see you playing carries, so I need to see like what you do in different scenarios to see exactly like what you're missing. So whenever you can find it, whenever, it doesn't have to be until after this game. Okay, so fundamentals. Don't levels Grievel's Greed. I want you to look at the ability. And
Yeah, I heard your last
Yeah.
coaching session.
Yeah. So I
played
flamed it, right?
afterwards. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, just look at the ability. Bounty runes, you get an extra 40 gold if your team gets both bounties. Yeah, it's just not worth it. I'm sure for anyone else who's watching that's wondering. Mostly, your acid spray is just really fucking good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's fast forward a bit here. Okay. So, here's what I'm going to need you to do. This is a drill. I'm going to tell you right now, already by watching you, that you need to do this. I'm going to pull this up. I'm gonna use Alchemist for the sake of continuity here. And I need you to learn A stop A. I don't know how often you use it, but you definitely aren't using it for the first 3 creeps, which tells me you're not going to use it at all.
I never use it.
Okay.
I never use it.
So what do you use to attack? Do you use A click or do you use right click?
Yeah, A click.
Okay, that makes it easier at least. So what you're going to do is that if you don't already have this setting, you're going to check it, and you're going to get used to it. Quick attack right here. Okay, it's in options, quick attack. So all this means is if you don't have quick attack on, if I want to attack a creep, I have to A and then click it. A and then click it. If I have quick attack on, I can just click A with my cursor over it. I don't have to click. There's no click here. I'm just issuing the A command on top of something. So this is going to take a bit to get used to. I highly encourage you to like play 1 or 2 bot matches with this. Because once you do it for like 1 or 2 bot matches, where all you're thinking about when you're CSing is using quick attack, I assure you, you'll get used to it pretty quick. What happens is, since you're used to clicking, you'll probably select the enemy creep a lot. Now, since click doesn't do anything, it'll just select the creep for you. So you'll keep doing that until you stop fucking it up. So that's the first step. I highly encourage quick attack. It makes what I'm about to tell you way easier. So we're gonna refine your CSing mechanics, which I think will help you a lot mid. So what I noticed in your game was that you're chilling over here a lot. It happened 3 CS in a row, and then you'd like walk up, and then the invoker's like already denied. That's what you would do. You'd do this,
Yeah.
and then like the invoker would deny this creep as you're like back here, and do this. You know, you'd show up like right when this creep is like right here, and you try to hit it, and you wouldn't get the attack off. So here's what you learn with A stop A. So I'm gonna reset this just because it's easier. So what A stop A teaches you to do is that it teaches you to put yourself on the creep early. And so what the first step of this for your mindset to focus on, it's like this should be your pure focus when you're doing these bot matches. And then for the next like 3 games you play Alk, which he's a good hero to practice because his CSing is like pretty straightforward. There's like no abilities or anything. You just hit creeps. This is what your sole focus needs to be on in the laning stage. So what happens is, if I want to set myself up for this creep, I show up a bit early. I push A. It's hard to describe this. I push A right next to the creep. And what that's going to do is my hero is now going to face the creep. Okay? So my hero is now facing the creep. And then I push stop. And then I push A to finish it off. It's hard with the pause. But you do A, stop. Like, you can do this at any point. It can be as early as you want, as late as you want. The earlier it is, the worse. But like A stop, A stop. The A stop command gets you here, and then you just click A. Okay, well, you know, time it.
Yeah,
right.
gotcha.
But,
Yeah.
So the whole point is that I watched you miss CS because you literally weren't in position to get the CS. It's a big one. It happens to a lot of people in your bracket. There's all types of reasons that you can miss CS, whether or not it's timing based, meaning like you're actually hitting the creep, but you just miss it like I did there, or whether or not you're not actually in position to hit the creep. So, in your case, it's the latter. You're not putting yourself in position to hit the creep. So this A stop A thing is going to be a big deal for you. My point that I want you to make is that the closer to the creep dying that you can be there early, the less right-click harass you can take. Does that make sense? Like, you know, you put yourself there when the creep's half health, the guy could like click you 4 times. Something like that.
Yeah, it's the same idea by staying back for that reason, but you have to.
Yes, but you're doing it too late. So what I'm saying is I want you to be early on every single CS and then eventually try to get that to be, you know, perfectly timed. You know what I mean? But I want you to be early every time rather than ever late. It's better to be early and take 3 right clicks than it is to just not get the creep. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of shit that usually my YouTube editor just puts like a stock film piece of me doing, and it looks like I'm in this same shirt every day at the end of the video, but today you'll be in the same shirt that I had in the entire video.